This is a fever dream. What is going on right now? On
It's
the
great.
This
Lineup
just
goes
came
crazy.
together
I like that
today.
we're sat in like a pentagon.
Oh,
Never
Oh my
forget.
gosh.
No,
Oh my gosh.
Everybody
no,
move.
a pentagon is a shape.
Nope.
It's like the octagon of 5
Nope.
points, not a pentagram.
5
Y'all,
points.
be so for real right now. You know how many people you'd need to make that?
To make what?
A pentagram, you'd need the inside lines.
I don't know. Is
We're
that
just a
geography? Is that
pentagon.
geometry?
Because there's 5 of us.
It's a pentagram.
Y'all.
That's like bad stuff.
I know. That's why I said pentagon, which is a
Well, the
basic
pentagon
primary shape.
is a building
Yeah.
of the United States.
They hit the No, that's terrible. Don't put that in there. Cut that out.
Never forget what Hannah just said.
Why do I keep making
What did you
political
just
jokes
say?
on here? I made that freaking Jimmy Carter joke that one time, and
my
I'll never live
gosh.
that down.
So she's canceled.
What was that joke?
Yeah.
She's
For
canceled.
Yeah,
those of
what
us
did I say?
that weren't here.
Oh,
It was my favorite. It was about my favorite vegetables.
she was talking about her favorite vegetables. She was ranking them, and I said Jimmy Carter.
Did you really?
But the best part
Okay,
and also
yeah,
the worst
yeah.
part about this is that we recorded that episode weeks before it came out, and the day it came out was his 100th birthday.
Oh, it was on
Happy
purpose.
birthday, Jimmy.
Happy birthday, Jimmy. Sorry. This is definitely Julie's first time on the pod. She's never been on the pod before.
She's never been on the pod. Is that
Yeah.
a Mexican Coke?
Yeah.
Noob.
I'm not Mexican. Whoa.
You're not?
Why are we
Wait.
always
Wait
discussing
a
Julie's
second.
race on this
Wait,
pod?
hold on.
Are you shocked now?
Yeah.
What? Wait.
I'm not.
For the
I'm
radio.
not.
Julie.
Ashley is
Vietnamese.
acting right now.
Julie
I'm
is
an actress.
chow mein.
I'm
Shut up!
Arr,
This
arr,
goes so
arr,
No,
far
no,
back.
no,
There's
no.
lore to that statement.
You're more.
There's so much lore. That originated in
Faux.
this
It
room.
did happen.
I'm gonna take some photos.
You guys kind of
Pho.
swapped seats.
Is it
too.
pho?
It's
Someone
pho.
told me that the
She
other
was in
day,
the flow.
and I didn't believe
She was
them
on
because
the
they were
flow.
very white.
Because you're.
No, they were
What?
very white.
Okay.
They're like, no, it's pronounced pho.
Did I tell you someone thought me and Julie were sisters once?
Can you get a picture of me?
Are you
sipping?
not?
Yeah.
Hannah
Are
doesn't
you not
really
sisters?
read Asian.
No.
I am Asian.
She reads Mexican.
I, people say I do read Mexican.
Are you Asian?
I would say.
Yeah,
that.
dog.
Is this a safe place to have this conversation?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's just
Let's
do it.
be
You
re-
Asian?
I'm Asian.
What does that mean?
Well, my mom is from Pakistan.
Okay.
Pakistan is in Asia. So therefore, I am
Asian. She's South Asian. I'm
South Asian. She's Southeast
I'm
Asian.
Southeast.
Wait a second.
I'm Southwest Asian.
I had no. Okay. I did
People,
not.
here's the problem. People think Pakistan is in the Middle East because people associate Pakistan with terrorism and terrorism with the Middle East. That's just the truth.
No, I
get it.
associate it with the Middle East because of Afghanistan and
And
Stay
why?
Kyrgyzstan and all the
And
other
why?
stans.
Because they're all
Well, you know,
named like
India-
that.
all that.
India is called Hindustan.
Okay.
No one
There.
knew that.
They're
I
all
didn't know that.
Stans.
I didn't know
Raise your
that.
hand back.
So India is actually
I know.
the name the
Single
British
one.
gave India because Hindustan was too hard for them
Yeah,
when
okay.
they were doing
Dude,
their business.
when people come to the counter
fine.
at Good Stuff and they just say, "Oh, you can just put down this name." Sometimes I can tell it's because they think that their name is too hard for me to pronounce,
I hate that.
and I will say,
Like what's
"Like what's
your name?
What's
No,
your
what is it
name?
for real?
Like
Yeah.
what is it for
I do
real?"
that too.
And they'll say whatever it is, and it's like, "Oh, I can pronounce." Like if I
Yeah.
can learn how to pronounce Michelangelo or Frida Kahlo or, you know,
I've actually heard you say that
yeah.
to a person.
If we can learn to pronounce these other names, I can learn how to pronounce.
I think
your
That
That's like
happened
basic
with
respect, too.
Svetlina, and now
What's
we're all
Svet-
really
I was
good
about to bring
friends.
up Svetlina. I
What
love
did she say
Svetlina.
hers was?
Lena.
Lena.
Lena?
Because it'd be just
Shout
a
out
name.
Svetlina, we love you.
No.
We love you,
What?
Svetlina.
I still call her
Svetlina.
Lena.
She is a.
I think that's cool.
Oh,
like I think that's
well,
her nickname.
Selena?
Lena.
Lena. Lena. Lena. Who's the leader of the group? Lena. Okay. Do you guys know the theme
Lena.
song? I know,
Oh, do we
but
need to
it's
practice
the
the
joke.
theme song? Because
Do you
we're all
guys know
gonna
the
do it
theme song?
together.
That meme. Nina.
Let's do
Do
a
you know-
practice.
okay, so
Let's
this
do
is
a
what the
practice.
theme song- yeah.
No.
It go
What?
no.
What's
Fake
he
Mom.
doing?
fan. Fake fan.
No.
That's Bluey.
Atta girl.
Have you
I love
ever
you.
seen or
I
heard
freaking know Bluey.
Three Bees on a Pod?
No,
I don't
Yes,
think he's
I
listened.
have. Thank you.
Oh,
I've
What's the
listened
latest
to
episode
two
you've
of them.
listened to?
You guys talked about Winston's Menzies.
Was this the last episode we just put out?
Yeah. So wow. He's into it.
What is Winston?
I love Winston.
Bro,
It's when
this-
he has sympathy PMS.
Remember we were
and
talking about
he
that?
he says he's PMSing while Jess is on her
and
period.
he calls it his
talk-
men's.
his-
Oh,
He's
I was gonna
man.
say, like,
Yeah.
did we talk about that on the pod?
We did.
You did.
technically.
Anyway,
You did.
Anyway,
You did.
We've been talking
coming
about
up a
that a
lot
lot
lately.
lately.
it's been
Yeah.
too much.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know,
Does it
man.
really bother you?
No, it doesn't bother me.
Okay.
Should
It
we
doesn't
pull
bother
our
me.
feel like it
audience and
shouldn't.
see if it bothers our audience?
All right.
There's too many people to pull. I
There's
think we
so
should
many.
just-
So
There's
we
like
don't
56.
care.
There's like
Thousands
56 of them.
thousands
Yeah,
people to
like-
pull,
Do we
yeah.
have
In
56
here.
listeners?
I bet.
We have. I can look actually.
Okay. While you're looking,
We'll practice.
this is the practice round. Okay, so this
Okay.
theme song goes, "Welcome to
Three Bs on a pod. Breathe out the pod.
And then we do. Then we.
And then I
chalk.
say,
Who are
I'm
you?
I'm
Sorry.
calling. This is, and then Hannah
Yeah, I'm
and
Hannah.
Ashley,
I'm
She's
Ashley.
Ashley.
and then
Which one of you two wants to go first?
Wait, what'd you say? Go
Who
first
wants
for
to
what?
say your name first? I'm Aaron. I'm Julie.
God
Julie.
bless
What-
the person.
And
who's
I like the
listening.
part
you're
now.
Aaron.
I'm
The
Aaron.
person,
Julie,
the regulars.
the he likes to
Julie.
party.
I like to party.
Like the Constitution.
That's
I'm
Aaron.
Julie.
Julie. Okay, so CHAAJ.
Charge.
Are we doing that?
Yeah.
We'll do that.
Charging.
Yeah.
We're
I'm
charging?
cool.
Do you guys charge?
Awesome.
Charge.
Charge.
I like that.
I like
It's
that.
good.
The Taj Mahal.
We're just jumping around.
The
When do we say the
charge.
charge?
Are you saying that because I'm South Asian?
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
saying it ahead.
Oh
I'm
my
saying it because
gosh.
it
Bring
rhymes.
up
She
the
was
Great
opening
Wall
up
of
to us
China.
earlier about her
Why would you-
ethnicity.
All right. We are
Good.
super
Okay.
derailed.
We need to not.
And we also need to not talk all at the same freaking
Oh,
time.
that's gonna
No
be
side
awful.
conversations.
Yeah.
Yeah, real annoying, real nasally, real breathy.
Do you want it real? Okay, yeah,
Okay.
I got that.
Make it like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, here we
That
go.
was so much vocal fry happening right there.
Welcome to
Three Bs on a pod.
I'm Colin.
I'm Hannah.
I'm Ashley.
I'm Aaron.
I'm Julie.
Charge.
We're here.
A double guest lineup on the pod
This is
today.
nuts.
It's
honestly.
Is this the first
Special.
time this has happened?
I think so.
I don't think we've done it.
This is
wow,
special.
and how sweet for our last guests of the
Yeah.
pod.
That's what
ever.
I was gonna say. It's our
So
last guest
upset.
episode of the season.
Devastating.
Aaron, how you doing?
I'm
Juby.
good. I'm really good.
Tell us
Hey.
about yourself.
Yeah, let's introduce you
About-
to the people.
Ooh, I have two A's in my name.
Okay.
Yeah.
As
Except when
most
Colin
Aarons do.
spells it, it's ERYN.
Yep.
Every time.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
every time.
Or AIRIN.
Yeah, that one's been on there too.
Yeah.
I like it though.
Aaron.
Or put an H in there.
Yeah.
Aaron is one of our most cherished regulars.
He is.
We
I
love
bet you
this
have the
dude.
sticker, huh?
Thanks.
He,
Of course I have the sticker.
of course
He
he's
has a
got the
sticker.
sticker.
Cherished
Of course.
regular.
He's obviously
got
got
the
the
sticker.
sticker.
I paid a lot of money for that sticker.
This is
You did
true.
not.
Yeah.
You
Well,
were
Yeah,
about
he has.
$5.
He really has.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Yeah.
How
he
much
has.
money do you think you spent at Good Stuff so
Ooh.
far?
I don't know if he wants
Is my
to.
wife going to listen to this podcast?
Are you allowed to say that?
She's
we
also
love-
spent
Yeah.
money. You guys are
Kelsey,
a joint bank account, so
you're
whenever.
so much cooler than Aaron is. I wish we had you on the pod right now.
Oh my gosh.
He's leaving.
He's fine. He wants to be here so bad.
He's a
yeah.
pick me. Wait, sorry.
What?
Is this a roast? Did you guys
No.
bring me here?
No.
For a roast?
No.
Cool.
Well,
Wouldn't that be
you guys
so
say no.
mean?
I think anyone that's on the pod is automatically a
Yeah.
rose.
What's a question you want to know about me?
Just tell us what you do.
How old
What
are
do I
you?
do? How old am I?
Oh
He's
my
35.
What's your favorite color?
I'm not. Stop it with the 35.
He's 62. We checked.
Yeah, my grandkids drove me here.
Shoot.
Yeah.
Drive.
Gross.
31. Thank you.
He's got a broken hand right now.
I do. Broke 2 bones in it. That was fun.
did you-
Aaron,
do
tell
that,
us how
though?
you broke your hand.
Why? I have a problem with playing men's league softball where I get hurt a lot. And I did that. I dove back to a bag and punched the bag. And then I played the rest of the game.
The bag. What's the bag?
Second base.
That's the bag?
Yeah. Another
That's
word for
softball lingo?
it. Yeah. And
How
baseball.
valiant.
Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
I didn't
Really?
know that.
Oh.
The bag?
did
What's
not
third
know
base
that.
called?
A bag. So
Oh.
you yeah.
I'm like,
they're
why
all-
are there punching bags in
Cool.
softball?
The basket, the bag, and the tote.
Yes.
Home plate's
Yes.
the bucket.
The bucket.
Bucket. Yeah. So I did that, and I played the rest of the game, which was probably a bad idea.
Oh,
But I still think I'm 18, 19.
It probably got
like
swollen.
he's 62.
Oh, it was like 3
nobody's
times
been-
the size.
Gross.
It was weird, but it looks a lot better now and feels
I've broken
better.
my hand before.
Have you?
It does get really swollen. I think it's because it's like the gravity of the situation.
Circulation.
Like the blood pools in your fingers and stuff. When you
Yeah.
hold it down.
That's
Doesn't
why,
help.
like, when they set you in a cast for certain stuff, they put it sideways.
Well, and I'm German, so I can't keep my
He's
hand
German.
up and my arm up, so I have to keep it.
Oh
at
my
a-
gosh.
Yeah.
Wait
Yeah.
a second.
You're cutting that out.
I'm gonna move on from that.
No,
Hey, Julie.
Hey,
Colin,
Julie.
future Colin, that's not going in there.
Why?
Aaron, this is why I said 15%. Is that 15?
That was 15.
You
I'm rounded to
made fun of
25.
a vegetable.
Yeah, but at least that's not like genocide.
I'm not in favor of it. I just said I can't
Oh, I
do
know, but at least I didn't
Well,
mention.
he said
He
he's
is- he's
German,
old.
and I'm German, so we're brother and sister.
that.
Are you German?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Julie's
Take that.
She Asian. We're so Asian, girl.
You're Asian?
Yeah, dog.
Stop
My dad is
calling me
white.
dog.
You're Asian.
I can't stop with the
Jewish.
dog.
I like
Yeah,
it.
I've been
I
doing
like it.
dog lately.
Oh, you're like Randy.
What are you guys whispering
Ashley's now
about?
explaining to Colin what a Asian is.
In secret, in whisper.
Awesome.
We also have Julie here. She's a barista at Good Stuff.
Yeah,
We
Julie's a
love
barista at Good
her.
Stuff. We love her. I can't imagine a time at Good Stuff before her. I feel like you've
That's
been there forever.
crazy.
and
I
ever
can
and
imagine a
ever.
time.
Shut up. Colin.
Okay, cool.
Is that your toe?
Yeah.
Yeah, his shoes have holes in them.
I'll never throw these
It
away because they're
stresses me
good. They're
out.
good, like just throw on and go and not care shoes.
Yeah.
I
Especially for
have
work.
I associate memories with my shoes, so that's why I don't
do that
throw
too.
my shoes away.
I'm
Yeah.
just a hoarder.
Because I'm not throwing away those good times.
Definitely not.
Bars.
I wouldn't expect you to.
Thanks.
Julie, what
Julie-
what are some good times
Tell
from
us
your
about,
life?
Tell us about you, Julie.
What do I say?
What's your mom's name?
Elaine,
What's your name?
Julie,
What's your middle name?
TT.
No, it's not.
TT.
Yeah, it is,
T-
guys.
no,
TT?
TT.
That's what we used to call P in my house. We used to
Yo,
say we have
it's
to go
ethnic.
TT.
I'm pretty sure it means
Don't do
like
that
a
ish.
bad word in like Tagalog or something.
Tagalog,
Yeah,
probably.
like you know what
Oh.
I'm saying? Okay, anyways.
That's TT. How do you spell that?
TT.
Just 2 T's?
Yeah.
Oh.
Those are the initials
Is it?
Initials? For what?
of my middle name.
What is your middle name?
It's ethnic. We've been.
I'm not
over
gonna
this.
say it because then the whole world could find me.
She
true.
doesn't like
That's
this
Because
true.
Julie isn't even my real name.
This is true. You don't know this, dog. He's never
Look on
looked at the
Square.
schedule.
Look on Square.
He's never
On
looked at the
Square?
schedule
You
a
can
day in
see
his
her
life
name.
because her
On
full name is
Square.
on there.
Look at
Yeah.
the schedule.
Who am I?
I know your full
So
name
weird.
I'll show you.
because
'Cause
when
you're nosy.
Victoria was interviewing you,
Oh.
she had your full name written on the calendar, and then she marked it out and wrote Julie
Yeah.
under it because she found out that was what
She
you
wrote
go
your whole
by.
name.
My whole name.
Yeah, I vividly
Don't
remember
say
that.
it.
Don't talk to her like that.
It's
Thank you.
just a little bit more of her name.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
Yeah,
just
but she's a-
Julianne.
What?
Bleep it. Bleep it.
What if she leaves now?
Mama, he's cussing again.
This has started so weird, y'all.
I do. Yeah.
I have a sweet little icebreaker for us.
Oh,
And you guys can go
Okay.
first. You guys can answer first before
If we're
us.
interested in answering, I just wanted to know, what is the best piece of advice you've ever received?
Something that sticks out to me. If you wait, how does this quote go? It's convicting because it's like I feel like I do this, and so when he says it, I'm like, wow. One thing is certain: if you don't want to do something, you'll find an excuse, and if you really want to do something, you'll find a way.
Bars.
That's,
That's
good.
good.
That's
That's real
so
good.
bars.
I like that.
yeah. My brother told me a long time ago. I was going through a tough situation and season, a long season. He said, "Perseverance produces endurance," and in that, he's like, when you push through something.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Huh? Is right. It is. But when you're pushing through something and you are striving to get through it, you're keeping your head above water. You are above reproach in it. it produces this endurance inside of you that allows you to be able to persevere later on.
Yeah, to
It's
keep
like it
doing
almost like
that.
builds up that bar for
Yeah.
you later on. And so that, and then he followed it up with a line that I put on a coffee cup for him. It was embrace the suck.
Yeah,
That's what he
true.
told me. He's
Like
sometimes-
embrace the hard times.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like you just
Yeah.
have to.
Yeah.
Like things are difficult. You just have to embrace it and keep pushing
like
through.
that.
So he's very wise.
I love gaining wisdom from people, which is,
Yeah.
I think, also a reason why. I mean, I love you all. We kind of are. I'm a lot younger than you guys. I'm not in any kind of way, but I think that's why I like being around people that are older than me and have more life experience than me, because I like that's so them. That's so you guys. I love you. Oh, sorry,
Julie.
yeah. Julie,
I
from
got
that
that
burp, sounds like a really
sound.
unserious person, but Julie, you're not.
I'm
well, you're
serious?
unserious sometimes.
Julie's
I think
a deep
I'm mostly
well.
unserious.
But you are. You have range. You have
Thank
range as a
you.
person. I really appreciate that
Yeah,
about you.
I feel misunderstood a lot.
Really?
Yeah, but it's
What?
okay.
No, I hate that.
No, it happens to everybody. But anyways, I'm a deep well. I like that.
You are.
I'm gonna put that in my little heart.
Do that.
Yeah,
Put it in
lock
your
that.
big
My
Lock
little
that
heart
ish
pocket.
away, girl.
Heart pocket. Can
I
I do
I'm
my
gonna cry about
advice?
this.
Yeah, please.
My advice is so simple. I'm not giving, well, I guess I could be giving this advice to somebody, but
I'm gonna
I
receive it.
have
Yeah.
been given this advice a lot, and it for sure applies to me, and it's something I'm still working on. It's super simple, and all it is just take your time.
Yeah.
Because I don't do that. I hardly ever take my time. I rush myself to do things fast, to do things efficiently, and it doesn't always work out that way because I don't always take my time.
Yeah.
I like that because in this world that we're in, we're so used to rushing, and you
Yeah.
don't actually get to soak in the moment. It's so
Soak in the
So
moment.
Bible.
Soak in the moment.
Embrace the suck.
Embrace the
Embrace the
suck.
Well, and
You know-
sometimes also like time is all you have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like
Time is money.
so
Time you can't give it back. Everything
Yeah.
else is a renewable resource.
So like even everything you
Oh,
rush through,
renewable.
like even if it's something you don't really want to do but you have to do it, like it's taking time of your life. So like take it.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to get it back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
That's mine.
I love that.
I like that. I do want to take my time more. Maybe wake up earlier so that I can take my time more.
Yeah.
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 I was
discipline.
thinking about that actually today because I have a tendency to like just try to get through days and time. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, this week especially has just been such a long week. And like, I find myself like trying to do what I think is going to make the day go by faster.
Yeah.
You know? And that's not great because then I don't get to savor it, even if it's mundane and, you know, normal.
Yeah.
Because there are going to be times when I look back and I'm like, wow, that was awesome. I didn't have to do anything. You know?
And we can be deceived by things that are like Christmas decorations that are going up now, that we are being rushed.
Yeah.
We're being pushed into the next season before we're done with this one. And I saw a friend of mine that I hadn't seen, felt like months, but it had been only 2 months. It hadn't been
Yeah.
really as long as I thought it had, because I thought that he and his girlfriend should have gotten engaged at this point, but they've only been dating for 2 months.
Oh.
And that's crazy
That's
to me.
scary.
But when I contrasted that against my other friend, who I can remember when it was 75 days before he was getting married, now it's next weekend. It like those two next to each other, one felt like it took no time, and the other felt like it took all the time in the world. So I feel like time is just deceptive.
It's also a proximity thing too.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. There's so much
Yeah.
other stuff going on in my life that
Right.
my days
And
are so
also
full.
like if you haven't seen someone, I'm a very unfortunately out of sight, out of mind person. So
Oh,
like
dude.
if I don't see you in a while, it's not that I care any less about you or at all. Like I don't
Yeah.
really think that's ever the like situation. I just like it goes over my head.
It's harder
Yeah.
to keep up.
It is.
Yeah, when you get caught up in what you're doing, I'm very similar in that. I mean, but I remember one thing I'd heard a while ago was someone used the word busy, Busy, and they made like a little, they call it anagram of it. And it was being under Satan's yoke.
Bars.
Right?
Oh my gosh.
ew.
No, 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 no,
Get
no.
this yoke off of me.
No busy.
Again?
Yeah.
Sorry.
I think the best piece of advice, I actually have two. One of them is your attitude is your altitude.
Ooh.
My other one is never let your win be more important than your witness. When I disagree with somebody, is it more important that I'm right in the situation or more important that they know that I care about them? Henry Seeley. You know. Henry Seeley. He said that he was at a shoe counter buying some shoes and the sale price was this, but then the actual price came up as this. And he was telling her, well, this is what it showed over there. And he got into an argument over a price about shoes. And when he paid the full price, he just ended up paying for the shoes. He got home and he felt the Holy Spirit convict him that when are you going to let your witness be more important than your win? Because now if she comes to your church
Right.
and she sees you,
Yeah.
all she's going to know about you is that you're argumentative.
I have 3.
Ooh.
Well, 2 of which I've shared before. One of which is Sit in It. I talked about that on the
Yeah.
episode, which for you guys came out forever ago, but for us came out not
Last
that
week,
long ago.
last time.
I've already done my spiel on that. Like, this is almost like embrace the suck. Like, just let yourself deal with stuff instead of
Yeah.
trying to gloss over it. And then the other one is they won't miss you at the party, which I love, and I say that all the time.
But
I
Ashley
think
doesn't love it?
Is that a Billie Eilish song?
no, that's when the party's over.
It's not that I don't love it. It just
My
makes
bad.
me sad.
Funny.
Here's my thing. I don't look at it as in oh, you're worthless, you suck, they won't care about you. I look at it in a freeing way. Like, I'm not obligated to show up if I don't want to show up. Obviously in certain situations. I used to have a hard time with that, like saying no to stuff, because I just felt like I was gonna miss out on something, or someone would notice that I wasn't there and be like, oh my God, she's such a bad person. She's awful. But ultimately, you not being there is not what someone's going to remember the most about something. Unless it's like, obviously,
Your birthday.
Yeah.
right.
Your wedding.
Or
Yeah.
if you're dating that person and they write an entire album about you not showing up.
But don't date Taylor Swift. So
Yeah.
that's
Oh, yeah.
Cut that out.
You should
have been Anyway.
there.
Should have burst through the door
But
with that
yeah,
baby
those
I'm
are-
right here smile. It would have felt like a million little shining stars.
is that
Yeah.
Pandora's box. Did I do that? I'm sorry.
All right, let's get to my real
Carry on,
advice.
carry on.
Yeah, what's the
People
third one?
attribute this to Harry Styles, but he actually said this in an interview in reference to something someone told him. And if you're happy doing what you're doing, nobody can tell you you're not successful. I have that poster up on my wall. Obviously, there's conditions to everything. To me, like, especially the fact that I want to pursue music as a career, like, you get told so much, like, you need a backup plan, you need to do this, like, you can't do that, that's not sustainable, blah, 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 whatever. But to me, like, if that's something that brings me joy and I can live in that, I want to do it. I'm successful. I don't make money off of making music. I still consider myself successful there. Just from the fact that, you know,
You
I've been
enjoy
able to
it.
get where I am.
Yeah.
So,
Real.
And
that,
which is great because you are phenomenal.
Period.
guys.
She is.
I have a hard time believing
A
it.
phenomenal girl.
Bars.
Our short queen. Excuse me.
You what?
I
I'm
said
wearing
our
my
short
Ladybird
queen.
shirt right now. That's so bars. Yeah, I heard what you heard, and I was like, I know she didn't say that. I know she didn't say that.
What did you hear?
I don't want to. I can't say that.
Just
on the
say it.
pod.
Just say it. Cut it
I'm gonna
out.
bleep it
Dog.
out.
Yeah.
Wait, why can't you put it on the pod? Or people against
That's a
It's a
cuss word.
it's
Mama,
a
she's
cuss.
cussing again. Anyway.
It's a
People
bad
are against
word.
that. It's outlawed.
Yeah, I just love that. I think that's freeing. I think to a certain degree, everyone should be able to pursue what they want to pursue.
I can't see it.
Anyway, Anyway.
Imagine if Hannah heard exactly what she thought you said, and she's just like, "That's me."
Kind of reminded me of the John Lennon quote: "Time that you enjoyed wasting was
Is
not
not
wasted."
wasted. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
It's like time.
Yeah.
That keeps coming back to me, like in my life, because when I was a senior in high school, some of our teachers were approached about like writing us like a little senior letter thing that they'd put it together in our graduation packet, and so I think three of my teachers did it, but the one that stands out to me was Miss Gerardin. She was my Spanish 1 teacher, and she was so nice and just so sweet to me, even though I was not good at Spanish and I tried really hard, but I was just not good at it. But she liked me and I really liked her. And she wrote this really sweet thing. And at the end of it, she wrote that quote, that John Lennon quote. And I keep seeing her. I see her. She works at Chick-fil-A in Hiram. She started working there because
Is that who came up and hugged?
Yeah,
Oh.
because all her kids were working
She's
there.
not a teacher anymore.
Oh, cool.
She's still a teacher,
Oh, okay.
but she just does that like part time. And she started working there to work with all her kids, and then her kids like got other jobs, but she still likes it, so she still works there.
That's cool.
And we were there the other night, and she came up to me, and like when I see her, I think about that, and I told her about that quote that she wrote to me, and she didn't remember doing it, but I told her that was important to me, and that
was.
reminded me.
The stuff that people
Yeah.
don't remember doing that has like the most impact.
Yeah.
Well, that's one of my middle school teachers, Miss Zelinsky. I ran into her a couple of years ago, and I haven't seen her since middle school. So I grew 12 inches since then. So that she was
And also years.
Whoa.
maybe a couple. Like she would always say what you mean what you say. And I remember telling her that. I was like, I actually say that to my son. And she's like, really? You remembered it? And all of this is so sweet.
That's so sweet.
Such a boss babe.
She, me.
Oh.
She, right, yeah.
Oh, fun
But now
fact.
you.
For the radio, Aaron and I went to the same middle school and had the same 8th grade studies teacher.
Yeah. Miss Disco.
Miss Disco. She gives off the energy that her name would be Disco.
Oh,
You
totally.
can't
Like
be
if
the
you
president
looked
of
at
the
her,
United
it would make
States.
sense to
Oh,
you.
Congresswoman
Yeah.
Disco.
Yeah.
It's true.
Like she sings.
That got me good.
That would be good.
Yeah,
She
you
taught
like
me the
party
preamble,
laugh.
y'all.
Yeah.
That's how I still know it. Every
have-
time I'm on this pod reciting the preamble, that was Miss Disco.
Good
I
on
have
her.
a few words of advice that the world has, decided to share with us, and I would like to share it with you just before we move on to our next segment.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna just share it with you guys.
Okay.
Carry a fork with you.
Oh my god.
If someone tries to rob you, pull it out of your pocket and say, "Thank you, Lord, for this meal I'm about to have," and charge at them with the fork.
That's amazing. Oh.
Number 2.
Wow.
If you teach a man to fish, you feed him for one day. If you feed him to the fishes, then he'll never be hungry again. Some Papa Het commented and said, "OMG, this is actually really good advice."
Oh my gosh.
What?
Do we need to report?
Number 3, trust dogs. They always know who to stay away from.
Yeah.
Very true.
Very
That's
true.
that's good.
Except for those dogs that just don't do anything in a
Sniff
robbery.
Your crotch.
It's my dog. Mine would show you where the jewelry is.
Put in the
I got
safe
it.
combination.
Yeah. So he puts his little paw on there. It's a little hand pad.
And then
That's
number 4,
so
there's only 5. There's only 5. If you hear weird noises in the night, simply make weirder noises to assert dominance.
Do you guys do that actually?
I mean, I'm going to now.
One time I heard a noise in my house, and I was alone. It was dark, and it was probably just the floor.
Just adjusting to the temperature.
Yeah, just like it's an old house,
The
you
house
know.
is
And
shaking.
the only thing I need to do is like, I'm here. I just blurted out my presence. Nothing happened, so I think I was just alone.
You ever
She
been
grabbed
there?
her fork.
You ever been there where you say, "Yeah, get a fork"? Where you're just like, "I have a gun." You just shout that.
Yeah. No.
That happened to us.
We did that.
Y'all did?
Yeah.
Oh no.
We thought we were Wait,
Guys, this was
There was
funny.
a random call.
Yeah,
yeah,
there
I
was a
was
dude
parked there when
outside.
we pulled in, and it was
Yeah.
like dark. It was in
Oh.
the morning. We were opening, and I came in because I was scared. I didn't want to keep sitting out in the parking lot, so I came in and locked the door and waited for Julie to get there. Julie got there, came in. I locked the door behind her. I told her, like, I don't know who that is, and she's like, oh my gosh. And then why did we have to go outside?
Because we heard noises, didn't we? We heard noises, y'all.
I can't remember. I said something.
So
Outside?
you go outside for the noises?
No, it's
Stay
take out
in.
trash. That's what to
Oh.
do. We
Take out trash?
Yeah. Yeah, remember? And then we were stepping out slowly, and you're like, hello, or what the heck were you saying?
I don't remember what I said, but I just remember Julie just blurted out, I have a gun. And then later that morning, it was
Like
right
15
at
minutes
7:00. We hadn't unlocked the doors yet,
Yeah.
and we
So we came back in from taking the trash after saying
came
I have
back
a
in.
gun.
Yeah.
And okay,
We're back at the bar, like we're behind the
Yeah.
bar. Julie is like standing like at the register, and I'm standing at the espresso machine, and we hear like somebody trying to open the door, like the side door. Like we can hear the handle moving.
It's the hash slinging slash.
I thought it
ringing.
was the Ashling and Slasher.
Yeah.
And me and Julie just look at each other.
I was ready to
Julie's
call
like,
911
Julie's like,
plan.
I'm calling the cops. And I was like,
Yeah.
just wait. And
Like,
then
dialed in, ready to press call.
a minute later, Hannah walks in. And she's like, hey, Pookies. And we're like, girl, we thought you were going to
Is that
kill
where the
us.
Hey
Yeah.
Pookies came from?
We were ready to call the cops on you.
What would you have bring it back when like you were in bed and you shouted? What would you have done if
someone walked in.
No, they
Somebody was
shouted
like,
back.
me too.
Yeah.
Like,
what do you do?
No, she go.
I probably just would have.
You'd be like, oh my
What?
god! Shoot! My intestines!
Not the Tamagotchi.
Go get him, daddy.
the
Get him, dad.
Whoa,
Did you do
Dad.
that?
I was
Oh my
alone.
God.
There was nobody
That damn
home.
nobody
Scott
would've-
wasn't
Oh, it's just you.
Scott wasn't there.
No.
And they got to go through you to get to your
The
parents.
Tamagotchi.
Because your bedrooms.
Did they set it up that way?
You guys call
how
your
they-
dad daddy?
No.
I don't call
No.
my
All
dad
the
dad
time.
anymore.
Okay, so my last piece of advice that I really want to share with you that's really important. It's really important that
Oh
we
yeah,
keep
it's
this.
so important. More
That's
important than
awesome.
everything else that's been shared here today.
Once you hear it, you'll be like, true. If you find a toilet
Yeah.
in your dream, don't use it.
Facts.
That is
That's a
important.
good piece
That
of
is
advice.
Spoken from experience.
I would say that
When was the last time you peed yourself?
Oh.
I peed myself on a golf course. It was a putt-putt golf course in Panama City. Whatever the pirate one is on, it's not, I don't know what that
no, I know
road
what you're
is.
talking about.
If
Yeah.
you're headed to the Walmart.
Yep.
I was on about,
Was this a couple weeks ago?
I was probably like 7 or 8. And my mom was
Yikes.
like, y'all, the bathroom's right here. Y'all go pee if you gotta go. And I was like, I don't have to pee. We had just eaten. I should have
She had
peed.
to pee.
I should
Story
have
checks out. I have 3 kids.
Yeah.
Checks out.
We get to about, it's 18 holes. So we get to about, I don't know, 5. And I'm like, Mama,
I gotta pee.
I gotta pee. I messed up. She's like, sorry. I said, you should have gone. You know,
Period,
we gotta
Kelly
finish
Lynn.
this.
You tell her.
We gotta finish this round.
Tell her what's up.
Okay, I'll just hold it. And so I continue. I'm not focusing on my golf game anymore, right? Like this is a
hurts.
fight to survive, like just to make it
yeah.
to hole 18 and beyond. I didn't make it. I probably made it to about 12, and I just stood there and peed my pants.
Bars.
And
And
What
then kept
happened?
playing.
You just stood there and peed your whole pants?
I got
else
to
are
a
you gonna
point
do,
I could
Colin?
not hold it
You
anymore.
peed all of your
I
pants?
peed my whole pants.
I bet that
All
feels so
3 of her
good.
pants.
I remember my
To just
outfit
pee
too. It
yourself.
was
And then you
so
get cold.
cute. It was a pink tank top with like hearts on it, like all the way down, like
man.
hearts, and they were. This one would be pink. This one would be red. This one's pink. The next one's red. like that, and my shorts were hot pink shorts.
They were
And
magenta
after I
after.
peed my after I peed
They
my
were no
pants,
longer hot.
They were
pink.
black.
they were so uncomfortable. It's Panama City, y'all. It was hot.
It's already hot.
And I got pee.
Yeah.
And then what happened?
We finished the thing,
So
and then
you had to play the game with wet
I had to.
With your pee
Well,
pants.
I
With pee
I doubt
pants.
that I played anymore. I probably just
So you just
walked
stood
with my
there.
golf ball and my thing, and
And your
then
pee
Did you
pants.
smell like pee too?
I'm sure I
Probably.
did. I had to ride
You know
home
how
on a
sometimes
beach
Most kids smell
towel.
like pee.
Cannot.
Just in general.
Yeah.
I cannot believe you had told
yeah.
us that yet.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, so
I've got a
one
few-
Last
time,
time you
It
peed
didn't
yourself.
come up till
well,
just
I
now.
haven't. I don't think I've peed myself.
Most recent. You
I
have to
haven't
go with
peed
the
my-
most recent.
I haven't peed myself, but
Ever?
well, obviously when I was a kid, dude, all the time. But as an adult, I was driving to go hiking early one morning. It was dark outside, and I felt the tummy rumbles.
No.
And
Those.
I was like, I got to go to the visitor center at Kennesaw Mountain. So I get out of my car and I'm walking. I park where I normally park, which is far away in the free parking. I'm walking through the field and I'm like, oh no. And I thought I could just fart a little bit.
Oh, you
it
never
was not.
can.
Because that could subside the gaseous pain.
Yeah, could.
And,
When it doesn't.
and it didn't. I actually I went under a bridge.
No, you didn't.
I took my shorts off and I
That's natural. That's natural.
that's the only time I've
That's
had
so
it
Survivor.
embarrassing in public, I think.
But no
that
one was around.
really got no
right?
one, well
But
there
the
were
thing
people.
is like,
Oh no, they
You
they
have-
were under the
they
bridge.
all
The
watched
Everybody
homeless-
was under the
it.
bridge. They were like, "What you doing?"
Was it the homeless
was
people
like-
under the?
You're like, isn't it
with this
clear?
roll with riddles 3.
They're like, "No, it's kind
Pissing
of
myself.
dirty."
asking them riddles the whole time.
Right. Here's my thing. As this is just the truth. As men, you have more options
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
when it comes to
Great.
Yes.
taking a pee.
It's
For
not
poop.
fair.
I was about to say for poop.
No,
we all
that's
gotta,
a universal
Yeah, we
struggle.
all got a squad, girl.
That's true.
Unfortunately, I have peed my pants in the last 3 years of my life.
Just say it with your chest. How long ago was it?
I was 18, so
Okay.
3 years.
Okay.
Y'all can do the math. That's elementary.
So it's been 3 years since
Anywho,
you've peed yourself.
Since I've peed myself.
Okay.
And it was my family and I went to Europe.
Flex.
Oh, I've heard this.
For my
So
yeah,
rich.
you've heard this story because it's a cautionary tale. For the newest listener, I went to Europe myself this summer and did a little trip or whatever. And the girls that I went with, I told them the story as like a y'all better lock in, moment.
Yeah.
But this was in 2022, so that gives you some
How is that
frame of
3?
reference. It's not technically 3 years ago, but I was 18. We were in Italy, and one thing about the bathrooms in Europe is most places you have to pay a public bathroom. You have to pay
If
to
you
use this
don't
bathroom.
eat there.
Oh.
If it's not a restaurant, if it's something like a train station or whatever, you have to pay to use the bathroom. We knew this fact, but most places you go, like, you can tap to pay, so we didn't have. We had cash on us most of the time, and we're stopped in this huge train station, and I have to pee so bad, awfully bad. Like, I'm in pain. So my brother and sister and my dad went off to like get tickets or something. So he has cash and our cards, but I've got Apple Pay, so I'm fine. And so I go out, I try to find a bathroom. I can't find a bathroom. I'm freaking out. I come back to the restaurant where my mom's sitting with my siblings. I'm like, I don't know what to do. I have to pee. So she comes with me. We go down the weirdest assortment of tunnels to find this bathroom. And it's the closest bathroom. It was a 3-minute walk down these tunnels. We get to the bathroom. We realize that we don't have the cards on us. I was like, okay, fine, I'll tap to pay. I opened up my Apple Wallet and realized that the only card that I had was American Express. And guess where they don't
Yep.
take
They
American
don't
Express?
take it.
Places that aren't
No.
America. I literally started crying. By the time we get a hold of my dad, we get cash or whatever, we're back. Like, I had already peed my pants. It was over.
So tough.
And
No.
luckily, we had all our stuff. So I just changed and it was fine. this past trip when I went this summer, whenever we went anywhere, I had at least €2 in my pocket at any given point in time. Ain't no way.
You live and
Never
you learn.
again. Never again in my life.
I was in a musical in high school, Urinetown.
I loved Urinetown.
Yep.
Did
That's
you pee?
were you actually?
Yeah.
Did you pee in Urinetown?
No, I did not. But
Going to
it's-
Urinetown.
That's
yeah.
crazy.
So
Oh,
that's why I didn't know.
I get it.
Didn't know about
Wow.
this whole Europe stuff.
Yeah.
But that triggered that memory back. But they all had to pay to pee. And then
Yeah.
they fight the power at the end.
It's awesome.
All the resources get used up. And you guys can watch it or listen to it to find out the end of the story. Don't want
You
to spoil
should.
it.
Yeah, I don't want to.
So
I don't
good.
want it to spoil.
But if you had to pay to pee, wouldn't you just like want to do it like illegally then, or
you
like
go to jail?
outside?
Yeah, the
Oh,
whole
yeah.
world would smell like pee.
You're right.
I would just
seriously
want to
need
go
to see
outside and
Urinetown.
piss.
That's just like
Yeah,
a
y'all
basic
need to
ride.
y'all need to
Right.
see Urinetown. That's good.
Should reenact it.
So, huh? Oh, go
Do you
ahead.
want to hear my pee story?
Yeah, we
Yeah, I
already
wanna hear
done
your pee
everybody's
story.
pee story.
I have a pee story.
I
How
love
long ago
this.
was
I'm
it?
eating this up right now.
So-
Is this still the icebreaker?
Yeah. I knew this was gonna happen.
Yeah.
You put 5 yappers in a room together.
I
What do you
know.
think's gonna happen?
I was 19 for this, which was 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Well, either way.
Times 4. I had not had coffee in 3 months, and 'cause I was out of the country, and I had a girlfriend at that time that was not really talking to me. It felt like things were gonna change, like she was one of us was gonna break up with the other. So we decided to meet at Copper Coin in Woodstock. And right before it, I went and had lunch with a couple of my friends, drank a ton of water, drank a ton of coffee, and then drove to Woodstock and got lost trying to get to Copper Coin because it wasn't in maps yet. Like you'd type it in and it would take you to the wrong place. I had to pee so bad. I was driving around trying to find it. I was in a neighborhood. No, I had a Jeep at that time. I parked it and I had a water bottle and I tried to use it. And then a bunch of kids started walking by and I panicked and I drove away and I drove for another 5 minutes. About to go, I stopped wherever I was and peed all over myself. Oh. And then broke up with her and gave her a hug in my pee pants.
No. Oh my God.
Yeah, I went back to the bathrooms hoping I could go in there real quick and I don't know, use a towel or something. And
Oh my goodness.
Not only did she get dumped,
She also got
She
pee
got-
By a pee boy.
a pee boy.
and if she's listening to it,
Wait, but
that's
did
what
you-
happened. Because you
Wait, so
probably know.
broke
you didn't
up
tell
with
her
No, of course not. Huh?
Did you hug her?
Yeah.
Okay, so you
She
hugged her with
hugged
your
me.
pee pants.
She
Yeah.
hugged me with my pee pants.
but I'm sure you reciprocated the
I
hug.
did.
Yeah.
I wasn't
You
like
didn't
that.
just stand there.
Yeah.
So your pee
You
did
just
get
wrapped
on
both
her.
your legs around.
Probably.
That's
Um,
crazy.
Yeah,
But
but I
pee is
heard
so
I heard my name. I was running to the bathroom.
Oh, and
then
she
she goes,
saw you.
Aaron! And I was like,
You should have kept going. You should have been like,
I'll be
What's
right
that?
back.
right there.
and no, gave her a hug. So yeah, hugged her in my pee pants
I
and then
always-
broke up with her.
How long did y'all sit there? Did y'all sit there and talk, or
Yeah,
I presume.
like
about
how
45
long?
minutes.
Holy.
Oh my
So-
gosh!
I'm
She
more
smelled
thinking
it.
about the seats at Copper Coin Woodstock.
Well,
R.I.P.
it's not open anymore.
Yeah, I know. This
So,
is
So
R.I.P.
it
Because of
doesn't
you.
matter.
Bananas
Yeah, they
Foster French
closed.
toast, bro.
yeah.
Julie, have you
Julie,
ever
when
peed your
when did you
pants?
last pee
Tell
your
us about your
pants?
pee.
Because I know you've got
Are you looking
one.
in your calendar right now for when
To
it
see
was?
when the last time
I
was.
can't, actually, I've been thinking this whole time. I can't remember the last time I peed myself.
I would give you a slow clap if I could. Hats off to you,
Really?
liar.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't have like a dramatic one. Like I just remember I peed myself getting to the toilet, and
Yeah.
so I just peed myself at the toilet.
You were almost there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I just took a shower, and that was
That counts.
When you're at camp, there was no toilet paper, and every time you had to poop, you just got in the shower.
Okay,
you told us
that's
about
good.
You ever weighed yourself before you poop,
Oh yeah.
and then weigh yourself after you poop?
Yeah.
You ever
To see
gain
how
weight
much-
after you poop?
No.
What?
Happened one time, and I was
Are
Imagine.
you
know
also
what
eating like a
happened.
Wendy's Baconator? Like,
so I used to
No, wouldn't that like cancel out?
Oh, I want a
Wouldn't you
Wendy's
just end up the
Baconator.
same?
I did used to eat cereal on the toilet though.
what?
If you turn around backwards, you have a table.
Oh.
So I used to eat. Yeah.
I hate
Yeah.
that.
What?
Nope.
This
doesn't
is
want it.
sad.
That's
man.
crazy.
This is
Heroin.
Colin's nightmare.
If you're lactose
Truly.
intolerant, it lets you eat cereal with milk because you're already sitting on the toilet.
No, your body's still. It's not just the poop that's getting aggressed.
Look,
It's your whole body that's getting
we can
aggressed.
look. You can
It's an
disagree
allergic
with
reaction.
all of us, but I think we all.
Wait, he's trying to lump
No,
us into this.
there was one day Ashley and I were opening, and this
Oh my god.
there was an entire friend group that had came in, and I think they were at a party the night before
Oh no.
that served spicy food.
No, those poor.
They went in one after the other.
Just rotate. And
Just
it was like
dumping, and you could
constant
see on their
line.
face that they were just spewing, spewing straight heat in that bathroom, and it smelled.
hate that.
It reached the counter.
No.
Oh no, did it?
We smelled it. It was bad. I felt so sad for them.
Did you guys?
I'm super upset that my icebreaker led us here. Like, I love
Piece of advice. Okay, now let's get to the meat of it.
Time to get to time to get to the meat.
So I had this idea. It was
Keyboard.
what's the most ideal way to die and the most ideal way to live. You know, death's in a TV show or a movie that is just so devastating. You know, it's that character that you never wanted to see go, and they couldn't just die of
Right, it had
old
to be
age or like a
real
disease.
dramatic.
It had to be something.
hurt.
It has to hurt
It has to be
and be
awful.
devastating. And a scene that comes to mind right now is when Tyler Lockwood's mom gets drowned by Klaus while Have
Freaking
Yourself a Merry
Klaus.
Little Christmas
Yeah.
is playing in the background. And it's a sad version. It's like, oh, have yourself a merry little Christmas by Digital Daggers. It's such a great version of that song.
and she dying.
And she dies.
The poor
Oh,
dude's
it's
already
so
lost
sad
his dad to
because,
fire.
Oh my gosh.
R.I.P.
So
his
devastating.
whole family.
But I
Yeah.
watched that scene over and over
Yeah,
again
after
because
hit
I
for
was
that
like,
dude.
am I actually this devastated by this? Because I was really devastated.
You're real.
Because she looked at him in the eyes and said, he's all I have. Please don't kill him. But really, he was there to kill her.
Yerp. Is it best as in like realistically if I had
Ideal.
to choose a way to die, it would be that, or best as in most dramatic?
Yeah, I think both. The way you would prefer to die
And
in
then
real life,
yeah.
and then if you were a character in a TV show, how would you?
Okay. Because that's two different answers. I have another clarifying question.
Okay.
Is this near-death encounter and then you live after
Whatever
that?
you wanted to
Okay.
be.
I can take liberties.
Not like extreme
Well, I know,
liberties,
but it's
but
always
like just play by the
happens.
rules.
Who's going first?
I'll go first. I'll go first to kind of set the tone of what I mean.
Let's go.
What I would like us to talk about. Okay. So my ideal way to die, if the whole world was going to see it and love me and be devastated by my death, I would want to, be celebrating my birthday at indoor skydiving. And I'm in there and the fan's going and it's pulling everything in and they're like, and I'm just so big that they can't get me off the ground fully.
This is how you would die.
So they turn the fan up, and the guy's like, all right, I'm going to throw you, okay? I'm going to throw you. And then he's like, have fun. Throws me up in the air, and then
Splat.
watches me go through the fan. Immediately, I'm dead. I don't feel any pain. I just am immediately dead. I didn't go feet first. I went like whole body
and
first.
everyone is horrified.
And everybody's like, oh
Guts
my
everywhere.
gosh. Yeah, there's so many
The
guts.
ears are on the Tamagotchi.
My ears are on the, on the Tamagotchi. And everyone just stops for a second. And they're like, what? The heck? I think
What
that would
just
be an
happened?
insane way to die. That or sharks.
Yeah.
And then in real life,
Bro.
I would like to have great health insurance that I can go to the doctor all the time. And then eventually one day while I'm taking up the collection at church, all the tithes and the offerings, I just sit down in the back, and while worship is happening, they're singing "It Is Well With My Soul," and the Lord comes up and whispers in my ear and says, "It's time." And I'm like, "Yes, sir."
You die in
And
the
then I
church
die in church.
holding the
holding all the
It's in your
collection.
lap.
It's like
Holding the
they're
offering.
they come up and they're like, oh, he's asleep. Just let him be.
And then you rot.
For a couple weeks.
They,
like
yeah, a
when did
couple
they
weeks.
find-
They're like, man, this is one long nap.
He's
That's
still-
why they call it the
he's-
long nap.
It's
Well,
what they
you're-
call it, a long nap.
You've been so holy that they thought you were praying.
They thought I was praying the whole time.
Yeah,
They're like, is
man,
that mold
this
on
dude
his
will
mouth?
not let go of these dollar bills right now.
Mold? What the?
Is that? Is he bloating?
Y'all have a moisture problem?
Why is he
Brother's
soaking
trying to
through the
steal the
seat?
offering
So
right now.
dry.
He won't
Wow.
let go.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh,
that's
yeah,
what I
you're
mean. That's, I
holding
guess
it
that's
like
what I
that.
mean.
So
He's
this-
clutched.
Remember, he said he's gonna set the tone.
All right,
And then
Colin,
he-
let go of the offering bucket. That's what they're saying to me, and I'm
Yeah.
just like,
All right, Colin.
bloat,
Wow.
bloat,
You like throw
gurgle,
up on
die,
them? Like
excrement.
your body throws
What?
up.
Your body throws up.
No, your body's throwing up because you're dead, and like your body just releases all that stuff in you.
I would make sure that I was emptied first.
Yeah, the poop and pee story leads to this.
This, yeah.
This. The
You
last,
know that
yeah.
you're gonna die. Like
I'm at that ripe old age of death.
So you want to die old?
Knock,
what-
knock,
what is
knocking
the-
on heaven's door.
What is the
And I
ripe?
live in Florida.
What's the ripe age for you? What would it be?
I used to say 30.
past 96.
I used to say 30 because I thought 30 was old. But now that I am 30 and
You're
have
not
been,
30,
and I
shut
have been 30 for a
up.
few years.
You are? No, you're not.
I'm 30
What?
next year.
Hate all of you.
next
Next year I turn 30.
Next year he turns
hate
30. And you know
go.
what?
That's a
You're
joke.
gonna be
That's a
30,
joke.
flirty, and thriving.
You better be.
I'm going to write a top 40.
I used to make a vow with myself that I'd kill myself at 60.
I'm in.
Yeah.
I also used to do that.
I'm
Wait,
not,
wait,
I'm not,
wait.
I'm not. I'm
Okay.
kidding.
I
Let's
also
change
used to
that.
do that.
Let's change
Well,
that.
What?
We're halfway to 60.
It's just
That
being
not-
real.
Stop it.
I'm not keeping that vow. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
never
that
That
going
was
to.
a thing
before I
that
was
existed.
saved.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that was my example. Aaron, I want to hear yours.
Yeah.
Oh, fine.
Can I nerd out a little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah, be a nerd.
Right.
I have a nerd one too.
Do you? Good. I'm gonna nerd out because believe it or not, this was a conversation that I had last night with one of my friends.
Oh.
Okay.
So
So it's just fate that you're
it's
supposed
fate
to be here.
that we're doing this. So from what I'm gathering, it's a lot of men's desire to go out doing something heroic.
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings. Several different things happen in there, like Boromir. Like he jumps down to save Merry and Pippin from the Urkai and takes 3 giant arrows to the chest and
What a
still
man.
slaying people. And or you could charge behind Aragorn as he's going to the Black Gate to
Aragorn's
distract.
so cool.
Oh, and handsome.
Yeah.
And I need a minute on that
beautiful
one.
man.
Everybody
He has
breathe.
to cool
Objectively
off. He has to
beautiful
cool
man.
off.
Here you go. I'm gonna reference the Notebook on this one. The Noah and Ali. Yeah.
Yes.
So where
Made me cry.
the music comes on at
Gets
the
me
end
every
and she remembers him that short
She has that
time.
one last lucid moment.
Yeah. And then
What a
they
gift from heaven.
die in bed together.
Holding hands.
Yeah, holding
In
and
the shape of a
Golden.
heart.
to be honest, like I was thinking about it, like I don't know if I could imagine a day without Kelsey. So like that moment, all of that, like was just I don't know. I would be cool with that
Yeah.
at a ripe old age,
Yeah.
not
60.
32 or 30,
60.
60. I still
Well, at
think a
30,
little
you already
older.
beat your goal.
Older.
Depends on how much
No,
you
I thought it
take
was
care of
40
yourself.
for
Honestly,
me.
my parents,
growing
my
up.
parents are right around 60, and they are so thriving.
Yeah.
They're gardening. They're
so
getting
cool.
down on their hands and knees, digging in the dirt.
You
Daddy's
guys are
running.
so cool for real.
Daddy's doing bicep workouts.
Nice.
Okay.
He's so strong.
Daddy's got a truck. Mom's got a brand new Kia.
She's got brand new Kia.
She's got
Okay,
brand new Kia.
Jandra.
Look at her.
Yeah.
I think I misinterpreted the game a little bit.
Oh no!
Yeah.
What did you do?
think?
I'll say my ways. I would die.
Okay.
Because I was thinking, like, really, I was super, like, leaning into the movie thing. And I'm thinking about, like,
Yeah.
I have 2 for dying. I think probably the most, like, ideal and, like, painless way would be getting, like, shot with a blaster in Star Wars, like, in my heart.
Yeah, but
Okay.
they always miss. So
Oh.
Well, somebody that can actually shoot. I'm not talking about, like, a
that's fair.
stormtrooper. Maybe Han Solo. Like, somebody... Or actually, even better, like Chewbacca has that like
That
the big
crossbow.
It's like a crossbow,
Yeah.
but it's also like a blaster.
Yeah,
Thing.
the crossbow.
I feel like
blaster
that would be
combo.
instant. Like if I was hit in the chest or
that'd be
something,
pretty cool.
or the belly.
Yeah.
I would
So-
be instantly dead, which is cool with me.
What would you be doing to die like that by Chewbacca?
I would like to think, hopefully, Chewbacca, it was like an accident. Like I was on their side,
He didn't mean to blast you.
but I got in the way. Yeah, and he didn't mean to blast me. And maybe I was on their crew or something, like
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
some smuggling mission. Maybe
Nice,
after they're
yeah.
working with the rebellion, and like I'm helping the rebellion.
You're
a
so
little bit.
Ray. You're so.
I like
And
how
I'm
you.
accidentally killed in the.
Yeah.
I was caught in the crossfire.
Caught in the crossfire.
This is actually like a conversation we've had, but who everyone's Star Wars character would be. I said Ashley would be Rey,
She's so Ray.
Nice.
Oh, and she's like,
and Ashley
arguably-
gave me Lando Calrissian.
I think that's. I think
Who does
spot
Julie
on.
get?
Raise your hand if you know who that is.
He's the disco
I'm
dude.
not raising. Congresswoman
He's Han Solo's
Disco.
best friend. You're
Lando.
Han Solo. We
He's
talked
in
about
charge
this. You
of
were Han
Cloud City,
Solo.
remember?
And
And at the end, when he's
Yeah.
frozen in
Han Solo
carbonite, he wears
bees.
his
Yeah.
vest and he takes off in the Millennium Falcon.
yeah, Han
Wait.
Solo and Lando are best friends.
I
Lando's
crack
like a
open my
hustler.
LaCroix, my coconut LaCroix, and I go, William Falcom, let's go.
Yeah.
That's
Now,
how you
who
do
are
it.
we though? Who are we?
That is that part.
You would be like
Julie's one of the
Boba
people that has,
Fett.
you know, the things.
Okay.
Julie.
I've never watched.
Wait, who are you?
what?
She's an Ewok. Is that what you said?
Is that what an Ewok
I
is?
think Julie
I
is.
didn't hear you.
No,
Uh,
Ewoks are those little teddy bear things.
What are the people that have the sharp braid tentacles?
I know who you're talking
Julie
about.
is
You'd be-
Padme in the
I was
Phantom
gonna say
Menace.
you'd be Padme.
Who's
Phantom
that?
Menace.
Tell me
Yes.
about him.
She's in love
Padme
with a
Phantom
young
Menace.
kid.
Who's that?
She marries Anakin.
Anakin Skywalker
She's
when he
the
was
queen.
fine
She's the queen of Naboo.
before he got burned
Yeah.
alive.
Naboo.
Yeah.
I
It's
wanna
Natalie
name my kid
Portman.
that.
You're
You
Natalie
wanna name your
Portman.
kid Naboo?
Yeah. Naboo. Naboo.
Who's a
Boo.
beautiful
Come here.
bear?
Come here,
I
Naboo.
love you, Naboo. Boo.
I look like
Aaron is. Yeah, keep making that face. That helps. That helps.
He's Boba Fett.
Bubble Fit?
Boba Fett?
Also, Boba
Or maybe
Fett.
the Mandalorian.
Wait,
Boba
so
Fett
Pedro
is good.
Pascal.
Is Jabba the Hutt in this? Jabba? Is that a
Yeah.
Jabba the
Wait,
Hutt
why?
is.
That's
Why?
a
He's that big
He's like a
dude.
big old slug.
He looks like a
Okay,
blobfish.
but that's in Star Wars, right?
Yeah.
I'm not making. Okay, cool.
Are you gonna
Just
say that's
wondering.
me? Because
No.
you
I just thought
just
she
started
was saying
thinking
that.
about it because
No,
they
I
were
thought
saying
she
it.
said
Yeah, it's fine.
Jabba,
I get it.
Jod, whatever.
Can I
Boba.
say my
Did you say
second
Jabba the Hutt?
death?
I said
yeah.
Boba
Yeah.
Fett. Sorry.
It's okay. My second one, which I think would be like cooler and more valiant, is when
I like that
Jack
word.
Sparrow jumps into the Kraken and
Yeah.
kills
Oh,
the
that's
Kraken,
cool.
but also dies.
Also does it at the same
Yeah.
time.
I've never seen Pirates of the
I
Caribbean.
feel
Really?
like
You would
You
love it.
would-
Had a big
hurt
thing for
that
Keira
bad.
Knightley growing up.
You know what I'm
I
talking
love
about?
Keira Knightley.
I watched
Well,
all
I
of it.
kind
Because it has all those teeth and stuff, and I
Yeah.
feel like the teeth would like cut me up and stuff.
Yeah,
Immediately.
You feel it.
Yeah,
That'd
but
be pretty quick.
It's like
also,
cutting yourself when you shave.
you save everybody. You're a
Yeah.
hero,
True.
and you get to go to
Like
Davy Jones'
sacrificial
locker, and they come and get you.
Yeah.
So it's not forever.
So you
Oh,
want to
that
die a
is true.
hero
That
too?
did happen. Yeah.
So he
Yeah, I
did
wanna be
die.
a hero.
He did
Okay.
die.
He did die. It killed him.
yeah.
And then my ideal way to live, I just picked a character like in a movie that we don't know what happens the rest of the movie. So it's like at the end, but I still want to be her because I think she has a good life. Elizabeth Bennet
Yeah.
in Pride and Prejudice because now
Elizabeth
she's
Bennet. What a
Mrs. Darcy.
So much Keira Knightley.
I'll do it.
Oh yeah, very.
I actually
Keira Knightley.
have a Pride and Prejudice reference.
She
on my
looks like
phone
Keira
for
Knightley.
this.
You look like Natasha Bedingfield.
Right
No,
She looks like
no,
Saoirse
you look like
Ronan.
Keira Knightley.
Oh,
I don't
Saoirse.
think so.
Saoirse.
But okay.
Saoirse.
You do look like Saoirse
Did I say
Ronan.
my live thing?
Neither of us
You
did
had,
the live thing.
You
I
had
thought we were doing.
insurance. I thought that was it.
I thought
You
we were
had
doing the death
insurance.
Oh yeah, that's how I would choose to die realistically.
If I had to die realistically, periodically time.
Periodically.
If I had to die in like a dramatic way, I would want to die like getting blown out of like a spaceship in space. That's instant
Oh.
death.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
would prefer, but that's like a cool instant death, you know.
Yeah.
That's you
Well-
don't suffer.
Like the end
but,
of that
like,
movie,
you die.
Slingshot?
Like so, that's exactly what I was thinking of when I was thinking about this. I
How
was,
stressed were we?
oh my gosh,
That's the most
a
stressed I've
really
been
good
all
movie.
I've
year.
ever been.
Really,
I've never
I
been
can't
so
believe
stressed.
I didn't see a single trailer or anything for that movie. Just saw it on the app. We were
Yeah,
like,
no.
okay, let's go. It was
You should
really
watch
good.
it. Casey Affleck.
Casey Affleck, yeah. Really good
And then that
show.
guy that's
I
always
think it
in
didn't
the other
cost that
dude.
much to make.
Really?
I feel like it
No,
didn't
'cause
cost.
it's
Oh
just
yeah, because
like
it's all
that
on the
one
same
set.
set. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this the break for the sponsorship where you guys are sponsored by
Brought to
Slingshot?
you by Slingshot.
Brought to you by Slingshot,
The
the guy
hit
that played
movie.
Slingshot.
Casey,
Casey Affleck himself.
Ben
is the
Affleck's
3Bs
brother, and also
Wow.
Jennifer
the
Lawrence's
ex-brother-in-law
Jennifer
of Jennifer
Lopez's
Lopez.
Yeah.
brother-in-law,
Ew.
allegedly.
Well,
I thought they were divorced.
I don't know. I never know these days. If I had to die a dramatic death, not realistically, and I could just choose one, I would want to do. Y'all ever seen Big Hero 6?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna go with
The
Tadashi.
Baymax?
Oh, that one.
You
you want to be
know?
Baymax?
It was
Yeah.
very peaceful.
He
No.
like, he's so, he, you know, it's like a sacrificial. Like he dies to
Yeah.
save everyone. But it's so sweet.
Because we're so obsessed with a Messiah character.
Yeah,
It was real sweet.
We love a Messiah character.
We know we need to be saved.
Amen.
You know what I
Yeah.
never thought about with that? So Tadashi makes him,
Yeah.
right? Tadashi sacrifices himself.
allegory.
It's him.
100%
I know-
allegory. Yeah, crazy.
Oh, I cried at Tadashi.
But yeah, that I think is like how I would want to die if it was like, really
Tokyo, New York thing.
San Francisco.
Yeah, get it right.
Yeah.
Tokyo.
Davis refuses to watch this movie.
Does he really?
would love
Yeah.
it.
No, he won't. That's why he won't
Yeah.
watch it. is 'cause
He
he's
wouldn't
like,
love it?
It's blasphemous to Japanese culture or something. Whatever. Earlier today, I told him I was
No.
going to start calling him sensei.
Oh.
Oh.
He hated it.
hated
He's
it.
like, I don't
It
deserve
was
that
awesome.
title.
He really
Can't you see him saying that?
Funny, bro. I could definitely hear him say
Yeah,
that.
Sensei
That's
refuses
so
to
funny.
watch.
He's so funny.
If I had to live, I think I would want it to be just like, I can't think of a specific example, but like some kind of 90s rom-com life, you know?
Okay.
Rachel
Like-
Green.
Like a Sleepless in Seattle kind of.
No,
No?
that's a little too like melodramatic for me.
I want to be Lindsay Lohan in that movie Lucky. You know?
Yeah, the newer one.
Yeah, where everything's lucky for her.
Like, I'm thinking like
Oh.
Meg Ryan, You've Got Mail, you know,
Harry Met Sally
classic.
would be good.
But
Yeah.
When Harry Met Sally, that's like the ultimate trope.
yeah.
When
Enemies
Harry
to
Met Sally.
lovers.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you guys didn't know, female frogs fake their own death to avoid mating with males they don't like.
That's so
This
cool.
is a real fact.
awesome.
Look it up. So the way that fantasy death, I would be a frog and I would fake my own death to get away from the male frogs, and then I
Some
get
ugly one.
yeah, some ugly little
bull
frog
frog.
necks. Yeah, little fat neck. And I would try to get away from it. I fake my own death because they grunt too to get away from mating and stuff. They grunt, they roll, and they fake their own death. And so I would be that frog.
Me when I
right?
don't want it.
Next time somebody does something I don't like, I'm just gonna fake my.
Yeah.
Grunt, roll, and fake your own death.
So fantasy death as a frog, I'd fake my own death to get away from the male frogs I don't like. But as I'm hopping away, right, I get stuck.
Oh.
And I just die. I die from panic.
Forfeit.
I forfeit.
Like, I'm
I'm like,
done.
I can't
That's it.
mate with
like,
these
I
ugly
can't
frogs.
live with this
I'm done on
Wow.
this earth.
I'm giving
I'm
up.
done. All right, that's me. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, real life
awesome.
death. I would just want to die with no pain and around my husband and kids. Okay.
Oh,
And
that cute.
fantasy life, I would be a frog. I'd be a female frog who has the hottest frog boy.
Yeah. So
Like,
you never
uh,
have to fake
yeah,
your
I
own
would
death.
never
Princess and
fake my death.
Princess and the Frog.
You'd
Yeah.
be with all the hottest frog boys.
Yeah, I would get all of them. I would get all of them.
She's got a
Yeah.
roster.
She runs this pond.
got the
Yeah, I
roster.
run the pond. I
Streets
run the
killed me.
forest. We
Yeah.
have a cute little tree hut. With little
Yeah,
have you seen
that's
those
your
like little
house.
pictures? Yeah.
You hop
So
out
that's
see your
my
tadpoles
fantasy
every
life.
morning.
Yeah. Wait.
Wow.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
All your tadpoles.
And I catch big crickets. I
you
feel like I
do.
would just be happy.
She's
and
got the
then
longest tongue in the land.
fantasy.
What?
She's a frog. She said she'd catch the biggest cricket. How do you think she's gonna catch them?
Anyways, yeah.
Yo.
And then real life, ideal life, I would be me. Yeah.
That's cute.
Aw.
That's
Thank
sweet.
you.
All those answers were perfect.
That is really good.
You'll be a terrible way to die.
Whoa. Yeah. What?
Like Leonardo DiCaprio in most of his movies.
He
It's
dies.
like The
always just
Revenant?
sad.
Did
Yeah.
Could you imagine
Oh, like
that?
hypothermia.
Being torn
Yeah.
up
Yeah.
He got torn up.
by a bear.
Yeah. He got shot
Cocaine
in
Bear?
Django. He got
Y'all know
ditched
that's a
by
real story
Rose.
that happened in Georgia?
Georgia?
Yeah.
We don't get snow.
Blue Ridge.
We don't get snow.
Yeah, we
Oh,
do.
it rained
Revenant?
snow. Cocaine Bear.
Whoa.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Revenant.
Oh, yeah, I was too.
He said Cocaine Bear, and that's
No,
just
I missed
what
that.
Have you seen Shutter Island?
I have. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Spooky.
Never seen it.
Also, a spooky movie type fantasy death would be awful. Because I don't want to die peeing myself.
No.
And that's what would happen. If we turn it all the way back
Yeah.
around, I would wet my pants. and
Not
then
only dead,
wanna do
but
that.
like also
embarrassed.
dead in humiliation.
Yeah, you're embarrassed.
That's awful.
Yeah.
And you were terrified.
Yeah.
I don't
Not
like
even like a
spooky.
valiant
Horrible way
death.
to go out.
That's spooky. How do you want to live, Colin?
If I could live like anyone, I would want to be Lorelai Gilmore
Ooh. Hot take, kind of.
because I feel like I would make better decisions than her. But
Oh.
I just like that she's got an established life, even though it's supposed to look like it was tough for her. I don't think it was all that tough for her.
How are they eating out every single day for every single
Yeah.
meal if they pour?
Like you've got so much money,
Seriously.
Lorelai, and then she's just like paying for stuff that she doesn't even eat.
Yeah.
She'll get up and
They
leave the
eat
burger.
one fry and they're gone.
Yeah.
That's so true.
That
They eat one.
upsets
They
me.
order the whole
That
menu
really
and they eat
upsets
one
me.
fry.
Yeah.
I want to own the inn, and I
Yeah.
want to go to that kitchen and have coffee with Suki every day, Melissa McCarth,
Mm.
and I want to have really good, apricot and brie pastries.
Yeah.
Bring those back.
Apricot.
Yeah,
Bring those
bring 'em
back,
back.
Anna, please.
Did you know Kelsey's great
Sorry.
grandmother, her beach house was next door to
Melissa
Melissa
McCarthy.
McCarthy. 'Cause
Not
what did I say?
Jenny
I
McCarthy.
said Jesse or Jenny? What did I say?
Yeah.
Who's Jenny McCarthy?
But
Jesse
Melissa,
McCarthy.
She
yeah.
was on MTV. And
Jesse
stuff. She's
McCartney.
married to a
Jesse,
Wahlberg.
I don't
Got the
wanna
names
go
wrong.
pretty
Wait, can you imagine
just
Melissa
anyone
McCarthy and Jesse McCartney?
Pretty much same
Crazy
person.
lineup.
Yeah.
Yeah, same person.
Okay,
Wow.
I think it's time for
Weekly wins!
I'm so hype.
Ashley
What'd I
Lynn.
say?
What's your weekly
Weekly
win?
win.
Oh my gosh, what's
Not
my weekly
wigs.
win?
I heard wigs.
Oh,
Weekly wig.
That's what I heard. That's-
Everyone's
it's like,
wearing different
time
hair now.
everybody
Afro.
trade
Surprise.
wigs.
Mine is bright blue
Switch wigs with the person next to
and
you.
really
I'm a
long.
mullet.
Okay.
I think my weekly win was my birthday. I turned 25 on my
25.
birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ashley Lynn. Happy birthday to you.
Birthday.
Yeah.
Birthday.
Birthday.
Birthday. Birthday.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Bro, you had to
You're
flex
right.
on him. You had to flex.
Jesse McCartney is here. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Alvin the Chipmunk.
Yeah, it was
Happy
my
birthday.
birthday.
She was so birthday.
I got to be with my
It
friends.
was so sweet.
We had the best time.
It was
a
so
beautiful
fun.
day.
Birthday surprise isn't even over yet.
Birthday
No.
surprise
We still have
hasn't
more
happened
birthday
yet.
surprise.
Yeah.
She doesn't even know what this
We love
birthday
her.
surprise
Doesn't
is,
even
but
know
it's
what's
gonna be
coming for her
hype.
face.
Actually, plug your ears. I'm gonna
So-
tell the pod what the birthday surprise is.
Oh my gosh, I'm so afraid I'm gonna hear.
Birthday
I'm
surprise.
just gonna
Ashley
annoy
doesn't
someone
know,
else.
and I don't think she'll ever guess it. It's medieval times. We're taking her to medieval times. She's new to it. I don't even think she knows that there's one in Atlanta.
That's
Excited to take her.
Phenomenal.
She's gonna love it.
Okay.
Phenomenal.
Is it
Okay,
over?
we're
that's
done.
it. Yeah.
We're done.
phenomenal.
We're actually going to take her to.
I
This is
think
what
we're
he
going to
said.
Six Flags and they just won't tell me.
Going to Shabbat.
Yeah, you're
Under
so
Georgia.
right. How is the cake?
It was good.
What kind of
Yeah.
cake?
It was yellow cake and chocolate frosting. My mom
want
makes
some
me
now.
one every year.
That's so
And
sweet.
she killed it.
I want some now too.
Kelly
Yeah.
Lynn.
My
Whatever.
grandma came over to my house.
Nanny.
And yeah, I got to see my sister. And it was
That's sweet.
sweet. And I was
Does
with all
Nanny
my
ever listen to the
friends.
pod?
No, she does not.
She
She's
does
not
not care.
aware of Spotify.
She likes to YouTube these days.
She don't even know what YouTube is.
She's just
She has
discovered
no
YouTube.
internet at her house. She has no way she could listen to this.
Hey, whenever you do your wins, can you also say your favorite cake?
Yeah.
Oh, your
Julie.
favorite type of cake?
Julie, why don't
Okay,
you go?
who's next?
Wait,
Oh,
what's
it's
your favorite
yellow cake with chocolate
Yellow
frosting.
cake,
That's your
chocolate
favorite?
frosting, yeah.
Well, my weekly win. What's today? Friday. I had a pretty tough week, but I think my weekly win was today because it was a good day today.
It was a good day today.
Yeah, I had a good conversation with my really good friend who doesn't live in the state, and you guys don't know him, and maybe you guys will one day because he's really cool.
See a frog?
You don't know me.
Is he really a handsome frog?
He has a fiance.
Oh, different
Okay,
frog.
never mind. Ugly frog.
And
Wrong frog.
and I helped him out with stuff, and that
Engaged
boosted
frog.
my mood to just talk to my friend, and he was really funny. Anyways, it was a good time because I don't know him that well. So
Yeah.
I'm not making any sense. And then I also had work today, and I worked with Colin and Hannah, and that was really fun. Oh, I went thrifting. I found some cute stuff, and then I have money to buy contacts, so I bought contacts today.
Yeah.
Today, that's a win.
Arcade day!
And
Let's
now
go.
it's here. And my favorite cake is definitely, I'm a cake girl. I don't like too much frosting, so I like vanilla cake with like I love strawberry shortcake.
Strawberry shortcake is
That
so
is a
good.
good one.
Yeah.
That is a good one.
Oh, the slurp. Oh, we've had a few weekly wins because we had a really bad beginning of the week. And we felt like the past few weeks, we've just been under the enemy's attack a lot. And what has been great, it's like when I broke my hand, I got home really late, but Kelsey had written me a letter and it said, something along the lines of, take it as an encouragement that the enemy is attacking right now because it means that we are following after the Lord and His will, in which we fully believe we are with stuff. But this week, I mean, it's just like little things. It's like we had someone give us, like Kelsey did a photo shoot for a couple, and they gave her an extra $50.
Oh,
Like
that's
sweet.
I went to McDonald's for my once a month McDonald's fix, and they gave me a free drink. and normally,
What was it? What'd you get?
do you really want to know? You're not gonna let
Yeah.
me back.
Big Mac.
Unsweet tea.
Oh,
See,
For
you,
free. Squandered that opportunity.
Wow.
see,
That's
you guys
crazy.
would. Yep. But what was cool is like normally in previous years, if things like this happen, we're like, oh, cool. But because the past couple weeks have been so difficult, these have been like those moments where it's like, it like shook us. We were like, no, thank you so much. I think Kelsey had an amazing conversation with her mom this week to heal something from 10 years ago, and her mom initiated it. And it's like, it was out of the blue. So those are the wins. Like, there's a lot of wins.
That's good.
That's the Lord.
100%. Favorite cake? Black Forest cake.
What?
My
what is
all
you mean, like
time.
Black
The
Forest
ultimate
ham?
chocolate.
That's what I thought he was
just
gonna
had some
say.
ham in it.
But it
No.
has
Black
berries
Forest
in
ham
it.
with
ultimate chocolate
vanilla
cake.
Ultimate. Cherries.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it's like-
that's not ultimate chocolate. Ultimate
Cherry
chocolate is
chocolate cake.
Matilda's cake.
Is it
Yeah,
not?
yeah, pretty much. So
Why
it's
do
like
you like cherries?
so. Oh, I love
in that
cherries.
jank?
So they soak the cherries in brandy. And
Okay,
it's super
sign me
good.
up.
Colin's loved
Yeah,
it.
see?
Yummy.
It was my groom's
Yummy.
cake. We got it from Douceur de France
Oh,
Dessous de France.
back before they had the new management. Sorry, haven't only been back once since they got new management.
no.
But we got Kelsey got the naked strawberry cake, and then I got
Naked?
the black forest.
Some clothes on that thing.
Naked.
That was our wedding. It was
Oh,
fun.
okay.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
That was quick. That was
Bleep, bleep,
comedy.
bleep, bleep, bleep,
We're
bleep,
all
bleep.
single
that
here,
tea.
except Aaron, right?
Cover your
speak for
ears.
yourself.
Allegedly.
Cover
you
your
don't
ears,
know me.
everybody.
Okay.
No,
You don't know my life.
We were. Never mind.
So yeah, black forest cake.
Are you a
That's
Christian,
good.
single as a Pringle, and ready to mingle?
We talked about Pringles today, didn't we?
Yeah. This
Wait,
is
oh
odd.
my
There's a
God.
lot
So
of
many weird
things.
conversations.
I don't like how
with
this is all coming
circling
back.
Were you there for that?
No, he
No.
wasn't.
No, you weren't.
I don't
He
know
was
about
doing
the
dishes or
Pringles.
something.
That's so weird.
I'm scared.
Don't be.
That's how I used to talk as a kid. Did you know I couldn't say my R's?
Skilled.
You
Wee
did
wee.
share
Yeah.
us that.
Oh,
And my
You
name
had the
is
speech
Aaron.
impediment.
My name
Yeah,
was
that's
Erwin.
That's so cute.
Cute until you're 12.
Yeah.
No,
and
I
then you're
feel
old
like-
and
and
then
ugly.
everybody's mean to you.
Or like, nah, dude. Okay, my weekly win is just like you said, being able to appreciate small things. Like I've been doing that a lot this week.
Period.
I got to play with Wyatt for a long time today.
Go Wyatt.
My sweet kid. I love
You
that
look
kid.
so joyful when you're playing with him.
I needed that. And I could tell Lindsay, she kept saying like, I feel bad, like I don't want you to. I needed that like a lot to, I don't know, just hang out with him. He's a cool kid.
Just to play.
Yeah.
Just to have joy.
And so that's one of my wins. Another one of my wins is potting. I love a pod. We haven't potted in
Such
a
a
while.
pod.
And I didn't realize, like, I mean, I knew how, you know, we do this once a week, sometimes twice a week, and I knew how, much it's been ingrained into my life, but it was, like, I was having, like, physical podcast withdrawals. I was like, I can't live like this. I can't live like this.
It's a drug.
Yeah.
Being
it's
with
a
your
drug.
friends
A
is
good
a
drug.
Being with your
drug.
friends is a
Shoo
drug.
me
I'm
up.
shooting up right
Shoo me
now.
up, shoo me up,
my
Scotty.
God. My third weekly win hasn't happened yet, but I know it's gonna be a surprise
Yeah.
because I'm so hyped. I've never been more hyped for anything than Be Surprised.
What?
And
It's
yeah,
gonna be the best. We've never
I
done
got
anything
to-
like this before.
No,
You guys should vlog it.
we should. Bees on
I'm
the road.
scared.
vlog.
Like, part of me's scared.
Bees and Davis. Davis is coming.
For the
I got to
radio?
work with Colin today, and we never worked together. I'm pretty sure we've worked. I could count the amount of times we've worked together on one hand.
Yeah.
So sweet. 'Cause we
She
never get
witnessed
to-
my ups and my downs during a shift. I
And you witnessed my ups and downs.
Well, yeah, but I feel like mine are extreme.
Yeah, but
You know,
that
Ashley Lincoln.
happens outside
Ashley
of work.
Lincoln speak to him.
That happens outside of work also.
Yeah, you're right.
That's
You're
not
right. Sometimes I shut down.
Why
To
do you
work.
shut down?
a. Ooh.
I don't know. I think it's just a natural ebb and flow
Okay.
of my day and my energy levels. Anyways,
true, you do.
my weekly win was I got to sleep in a couple times this week. My work
Yay.
schedule was all wonky. So I got to sleep in on Thursday. I got to sleep in on Wednesday. I got to sleep in tomorrow. I got to sleep in a little bit today. I just don't get to sleep a lot. The last few weeks have been really busy. So my weekly win is that I got to sleep a bunch. I have
Yeah.
plans to finish the Harry Potter series on Sunday with my friend Nick, and that's gonna be fun.
That's cute.
Oh, nice.
Nick.
Nick,
Go Nick.
yeah, go Nick.
This Sunday?
This Sunday,
Blake's
Night.
arms with
Okay.
Nick's
like 9
personality.
p.m.
Okay.
Late.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not. No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Hear me when I say.
I would have punched you.
Imagine if I double booked myself and I was like, no, I can't go to Be Surprised. I have to watch Harry
I would
Potter.
hit you. I would throat chop.
I would
you
cry.
So
I
I
quick.
would.
cry.
I would be. That's ridiculous. There's
I actually
no
would never
possible way.
talk to you again.
There's
That's
no
not true. I
possible.
would talk
No,
to you,
that's
yell
that
at you.
should be true. If
No,
I was
no,
the kind of person
I
that would do
yell
that.
at you.
Would you actually be mad though?
I would be
Yeah.
pissed.
And
I'd be
then what?
sad.
Would you ignore
I'd be
him? What do
devastated.
you like when
No,
you're mad at Colin?
I'm not a confrontational person, but I would confront him
I
for
would
that.
never do that. I would
just
never.
curious.
I would
ever
actually
do
be
that
kind
to
of
Ashley.
concerned.
Their anger.
Yeah.
as
yeah.
to why you would even do that.
Especially
For the
after
radio,
the whole
I am
I'm
now
only going to live till 30
approaching
comment.
Ashley and
Yeah.
I'm looking her in the eyeballs and I'm saying, Ashley Lid, I would
Live.
never ever do that to you on your birthday.
I don't believe you would.
Okay. I don't believe you.
That's what it felt like. Your
I
eyes
don't
even
know.
I'm
said
like,
that.
oh, period. I
Your
don't
eyes
believe
even
you.
said
No,
I
I'm
don't
so
believe that.
serious. I don't believe that you would do that.
Good.
Okay.
Good. I
It's
would
a
never do that.
non-issue.
Yeah, it's a non-issue. Wow, I'm sad now.
Don't be
Not that
sad. This is a hypothetical.
Be
Nothing
glad.
happened.
None of this is real.
Crazy. This is crazy.
This is
work.
weekly wins.
Yeah.
Not
Oh,
weekly
you know what another
Same.
win?
ads.
Yeah, you have another?
Another win?
Yeah.
If we really do get those Baconators, that's going to be a win.
I say we go get that
Saying.
win.
Let's get the win.
What
say we
time
get
does
the win.
Wendy's close?
Like,
Do they
the
ever
win
Probably
close?
is-
11.
11 or 12, right?
No one heard me, but that was awesome.
What'd you
What'd
say?
No.
Wendy's. Everybody on 3, we're going to
Wendy's.
whisper Wendy's.
Y'all.
1, 2, 3. Wendy's. Now for a quick word from our sponsor, Wendy's. You ever been hungry for beef? Ever been hungry for more beef than any person should ever eat? Ever been wanting to go to a restaurant named after a little girl that
With
serves
red
beef
hair?
that has red hair and looks like Pippi Longstocking?
is Pippi Longstocking.
Today's your lucky day. If you also want sodium that's going to clog up your pores and make
your
your
arteries.
toilet wish it wasn't a toilet, you're going to need one of those airplane toilets that just sucks down a Coke can. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of toilet you're going to need. If you want this life, go to Wendy's. Wendy's.
Wendy's.
You should put cords over that. You should
Wendy.
You should consult Caden the Wendy song. You know.
Consulting Caden. Consult. Ask him a question.
That was awesome.
That was a great episode. All right, thank you for tuning in to 3Bs on a pond. I'm Colin,
I'm Hannah.
I'm Ashley.
I'm Aaron.
I'm Julie.
and we will. Julie was. Tune in 2 weeks from now for the finale.
Finale. Y'all don't even know what's about to hit you.
We're not.
You don't even know,
yeah.
but I'm hyped.
Tune in for the finale of this season of 3Bs on a Pod.
Yeah.
Season 1 out of 53.
Oh.
Well, we don't
53 years of
We don't
my
want to.
life
We don't want to say.
dedicated
We're gonna
to
give the
3Bs.
announcement next episode. Next episode we'll give the
Yeah.
announcement. Love you guys.
Great show.
Great show.